Hey, and I give you guys Antonio. Get Brandon involved, but Brandon had other things to do. Hang on, guys. There we go. Sorry about that. It was echo. So, tongue twister. I did promise you guys this review. However, Brandon's not going to be joining us. He had other things to do. He wasn't really. He did watch the show, but I'm going to review the show, and Brandon is promising he's going to do a review for Royal Rumble tomorrow. Here because he's part of the contest. So, with that being said, road to Royal Rumble, to WrestleMania. I'm going to go ahead and do my NXT Takeover thoughts because I always, but I really do. I'm going to be honest, this was good. It wasn't spectacular, a lot better, and I think this was their weakest one. This was their weakest one they've done. Was shit. This does not mean it was garbage. Good. It was definitely watchable. But because that we've had in the past, this one just was like, I mean, again, it was still a good show, and I still enjoyed it. But it felt like it was missing something a little bit. I don't know what it was. It just felt like it was missing something. If you guys are in the chat, if you can answer that, let me know exactly what it was missing. But maybe I don't know if it is because of star power. I can tell after this, like after the whole Ray NXT from NXT definitely got really weird and hard, and it definitely felt weak. I think this was the weakest of all the takeovers. Again, not saying this was terrible. It wasn't terrible. It was still good. I still enjoyed it. The takeovers, this was the weakest thus far. So I'm just going to go over the matches very quick. First of all, the opener was Ty Dillinger versus Eric Young. It was a solid match. Nothing spectacular, nothing great. Eric Young ended up defeating Ty Dillinger. Pretty solid match. Ty Dillinger will win, but now a lot of fan speculation is that he'll be in the Royal Rumble as entrant number 10, which I'm hoping the guy. I will go nuts if he debut in a Royal Rumble. I'm a big Ty Dillinger fan. So this loss, I think, might be an indication he might be going to the Rumble. The only thing I can say is at least it gives Eric Young the win, so it's, main event scene hopefully, so it starts building him up a little bit. They can do like a whole kind of like what they did with Evolution. I can see where Eric Young becomes champion, and Wolf champion, and Nikki Cross becomes the women's champion. They could do something like that before them all hold titles. I can see them doing that eventually. So I would like to see. So when it comes to Ty Dillinger, I think he's going to be going to the main roster now. I think he needs to go SmackDown. I think, and as far as Eric Young, I just hope they start using him or start using him better, giving him a bigger push later on. Not in the NXT title picture yet, but start paying him up that route. So next match was Roger Strong versus Almas. I'm just going to call him Almas because I don't know how to pronounce his full name. I don't want to botch it. This match, I would say I was looking forward to the least because it didn't have that really much build-up. It was just Roderick Strong, and then they did a little segment where attack Roderick, and that's it. And there was a match I thought been expected. Definitely not, I would say, but very good. Almas turning heel, I think, was the best choice for him because as a babyface, he was not getting any reactions. He was And no matter how great of an athlete he was, he just wasn't getting reactions. Like his merchandise wasn't selling. But now him turning heel, it's kind of fresh seeing him as a heel. To run a card to have a match, so it kind of elevates both Roderick Strong and two great competitors. Roderick Strong in that wing, which is great. I like Roderick Strong back in Ring of Honor. I think he's good. I think not one of my favorites, but I think he's still a great athlete. But he's probably not in NXT title picture territory yet. But I think he will be eventually, possibly an opponent for maybe Bobby Roode in the near future. As of right now, I think they're going to take their time with him a little bit. I think he needs to win a few more matches, a lot more in NXT shows. But I think this was a good start, and I thought they don't drop the ball with Almas either because he lost. Who knows? I see him incredible heel, and so he's a great talent. Again, one, but and I think he can be a lot better. So we'll see. And then match, it was a DIY versus the Office of Pain for the Tag Team Championships. And this match was a lot better than I thought. There were a few times I thought there was a few times they even did the whole crossface armbar thing that they did last time with the Revival simultaneously. With Office of Pain, I thought Office of Pain countered it. Pain new champions and undefeated. People were kind of looking at Office of Pain kind of like, whatever. And then they kind of win the damn tournament. They have them get rid of American Alpha, kick them off NXT. The Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, they win it, won the tag titles. And what I like about this too is they didn't make DIY look weak at all. They made him look really tough going into this, and Office of Pain still didn't look weak either because they won. They were very powerful. They ended up winning, becoming champions. So, then this was a weird booking decision too because at the same time I kind of wish DIY kind of retained the titles and had a longer reign. So, I've been such a roll as of late, so it would have been weird to have him lose quick. So I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I'm happy Office of Pain won because it makes him look more dominant, but at the same time, it held those belts a little bit longer, in my opinion. So it was kind of a mixed bag, in my opinion, but that was a very good match. Ended up winning, so they're new champions now. That next match, failed four-way for the NXT Women's Championship. Asuka defeated Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, Nikki Cross. I'll talk about the later. Let me talk about the women's title match first. Honestly, I wish this match. I felt like this match was starting and then it kind of just ended, like kind of weirdly. I kind of wish the match went a little bit longer, especially for a fatal four-way. I kind of wish it went on for at least another maybe like 8-9 minutes. A little maybe like 10 minutes or less. Just a little bit longer. It just felt like it ended too quick. Asuka retained, which I'm totally fine with. What I like about it too is when Peyton Royce and Billie Kay end up going on the announcers table and through a table, knocking her out, and that's when Asuka back and she kicked Kay and Royce out, pinned Royce 1, 2, 3, and even after the match, you see like Nikki Cross winking up, and she has that little smile, like sinister smile. Nikki Cross and Asuka will face off. I'm gonna say Orlando. That's what I'm calling it because that'll be the next Takeover show they'll be doing, which will be the WrestleMania. So I could see them doing Asuka versus Nikki Cross. I think they should have done, actually, in my opinion, they should have done Ember Moon and Asuka match too, but I totally forgot Nikki Cross and her. and not being afraid is I kind of like that, and got hints of them fighting, but even in decisions. She wasn't even in the ring. She was like on the stage area. She got taken out. It took 2 people to take her out. I think that little hint right there is Nikki Cross possibly going to get a one-on-one match, a rematch with Asuka at Orlando. I think that'll be my prediction there, and I think Nikki Cross will win. Ember Moon or Nikki Cross are going to be the ones to dethrone Asuka finally. So I'm a big Nikki Cross fan now. I really like her character a lot. She's very psychotic. But Asuka remains we're totally fine with. It builds up Cross in the Asuka match, possibly at the next Takeover event, which I would be totally fine with. The match was solid. I think it would have been better if it lasted a little bit longer, in my opinion. I think they did longer, in my opinion. I think it would have been a lot better if they did. It was like beginning. It felt like it was just the beginning of the match, and then they started to go halfway, and then it just stopped like halfway mark. It felt weird. It felt incomplete, in my opinion. Yeah, I thought it was a solid match. It wasn't share anything, but that's my only gripe. I would say I kind of wish it lasted a little longer. The next match, we got the main event. It was Bobby Roode versus Nakamura. Now, the one thing I would say is I was thinking to myself, I think Bobby Roode was going to win. Oh, Cassius no. And then point Nakamura on the NXT title. Oh, is Nakamura going to retain then? And possibly Cassius Ohno is going to become the number 1 contender? That's what I was thinking with the little tease there. Not the Casey Moore. Yeah. So sorry guys, I got a text. I'm just gonna do this very quick. So like I said, that's not the Casey Moore. Moore, I thought had a very good match. He injured like a guy. It looked like he was being very serious. It looked like he really bad, but we all know he did. So with that being said, though, Nakamura does a Kinshasa on the apron. Injures his leg, hits a Kinshasa in the ring. Can't make the cover because his leg's hurt. Hits an Impaler DDT, kicks out. Single leg Boston Crab, punching the knee. Nakamura trying to counter. He can't. 2-3. Bobby Roode's a new champion. Which is great. I think Bobby Roode should have been the one to dethrone Nakamura to begin with instead of Joe. But with the Kenta Joe, I think Nakamura was actually legit injured, or legit hurt, so that's why they give it to Joe. So I can't really blame them for that. I'm the new champion now. This could be speculation. Nakamura could be in the Royal Rumble tomorrow. I'm not going to say yes. He's like, oh my God, he's 100% confirmed in the Rumble, because I will see if he does. If I hear his music, he does come out, then I will go nuts. So I will be excited. But I would not see he would be making it to the Royal Rumble. What I do see in the Rumble are 2 guys. I'm going to say and Samoa Joe. I think those are the guys that will be the 2 NXT guys in the Rumble match. If Nakamura is in the Rumble, then I would be totally fine with that. But I thought it was a great main event overall. Start off a little slow. Could have basic, psychology. It picked up immediately towards the middle of the end, which again was a great match. Again, this was a good show. Not perfect, not great, but it was good. But definitely was the weakest of the Takeover events, in my opinion. Now, before I read the chats, I want to say this right now. Before I forget, highlight of the night for me was we were hearing talking. It turns out Seth Rollins was in the ring. Holy shit! Seth Rollins is at NXT event. He's calling out Triple H saying, "I want you, Triple H. Get your ass in this ring right now. Let's finish this now." see Triple H come out on the ramp, he just calls security and escorts Seth Rollins. I thought that was brilliant. I loved it. I did not. I don't think anybody expected Rollins to come out, but it's very smart and kind of little Easter eggs near how Seth Rollins was the very first NXT champion, and he's at the NXT show, and Triple H was going to be here. And usually when Triple H is at NXT, he's usually not being a heel gimmick. He's usually just being kind of like the father of NXT, playing out like, oh, Triple H is still Triple H, and he just like, I'm not in the mood with Seth Rollins right now. Seth Rollins knew Triple H was going to be there, which I liked. It definitely was good build up for the rivalry, which makes it even better. I think that was the thing. I like it when Seth Rollins gets fired up because it makes it more. It really did. That's why I think they should have done. I think Triple H should, after, I think it should have been Triple H probably costing Kevin Inside House coming out Seth Rollins a match, but then injuring him, kayfabe injured him again. Have Rollins come back, I would say probably sometime in December. And that's when he gets all fired up. He's angry, just wants Triple H bad. Instead of, kind of like, oh, I want Triple H, and then he's angry for 1 minute. He's like, oh, okay, I'm going to focus on Kevin Owens. And then that's it. Then, like, months later, he brings up Triple H again. It's, like, weird. I think that would have been better storytelling for that. But whatever the case may be, Seth Rollins on fire. Now he's down focused on Triple H, which I like, which makes their feud and their match going for WrestleMania 33 mean more. So that's what I like about it, making the rivalry more personal, make it more intriguing, instead of just being like, I don't like Triple H. He's getting fired up. He's actually going to NXT shows because he wants Triple H. And that's really awesome. I highlight night. So let's go to the chat room for a second. Let's see here. Hello. Fluffy Guru Hino sucks. Constant kind in and out, really frustrating. Is the case. I apologize. Tom says, hi, it's Sam on Ray. The one more time. Yeah. Let's see here. Well, says, I never see interviews with astronauts in space. They have better picture and sound quality. Okay, again, Papu, I apologize. I have no idea what you're saying. I do not know what to say. I'm sorry. I do apologize in advance, everyone. I don't care at all. I don't am his character-wise. Yeah, he's kind of there, but at least he's got some sort of character. He's not just some bland, high-flying wrestler. I'd rather him be heel than him being a face where everyone didn't even care. I'm not saying Amish is like one of my favorites or anything. Seth Rollins appeared at NXT Takeover today, so I'm pretty disappointed that WWE removed him from the Royal Rumble match. What the fuck? Storytelling-wise. And I could see him do something like they did with the Royal Rumble 2004 when they had Mick Foley attack Test and he entered the Royal Rumble to attack Randy Orton. I can see Seth Rollins doing something where he attacks somebody from backstage or something, ends up getting to the Royal Rumble match as a replacement. I can see that happening, and then Triple H coming back, like maybe like Seth Rollins will be like in the final four or something, and Triple H will come out and eliminate that way. I can see him doing that. So if I can see Seth Rollins being in the Royal Rumble still. It's not impossible, but even if it isn't, it's not like the end all be all of everything. It makes sense for storytelling wise. And it makes the feud even more personal, which more intense. You watched an NXT event. I thought it was okay. The women's match stunk. I liked the odds of pain. Vince is screwing up. I don't think the women's match stunk, in my opinion. I thought it was a solid match. I just thought it should have went on a little bit longer. Some cool stuff in it. Again, it was not shit, but again, that's my opinion. But I think we could both agree that it should have been longer, in my opinion. They gave more build to Rollins and Triple H, and on Raw. Very sad, but true. Who was announcing Phillips and Great? I never heard him. His name was Percy Watson, his name is. He actually used to be on NXT back in the day. He was one of the contestants, and he was a former wrestler there, which I'm fine with. So he was a former NXT competitor back when NXT was absolute a joke, where it was like a competition rather than actually being a wrestling company. Tommy says SmackDown the A show, NXT B show, Raw the F show. I'm always going to be an NXT fan, but I think SmackDown is slightly better now. But at the same time, I think NXT would be an A if they get rated. With their time being rated, it's just good, not great. But I would say SmackDown was probably the A show, probably, and then, but I have to admit, but Raw fucking is terrible. Opposers: Aries Styles, Joe Root. Damn, TNA had some players back in the day. I never watched it though. TNA did have a lot of great matches. Probably. If I had to recommend a few TNA matches, go watch TNA Unbreakable. It was Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and AJ Styles for the X Division Championship. That match was amazing. Check out Bobby Roode versus James Storm at Bound for Glory 2012 in the street fight. I thought that was a great match. The Ultimate X match, I believe it's 2009 at Bound for Glory. Watch the Ultimate X match. I thought that was great. That was the match where Christopher Daniels almost died. It was scary, but the match was still great. Those are some of the matches I would recommend if you're watching TNA. Oh, yeah. Future Ron says, I think Osella was the worst personally. I have to look. Remind me which one that was. There have been so many now. Can't remember which one that was. Future Ron says, TNA was good 2005, 2008, 7, 8. Yeah. But they have been getting worse and worse with a few exhibitions, Root, Aries having world titles, for example. Yeah, pretty much. I think, in my opinion, TNA started dying, slowly dying ever since Dixie Carr came into the picture and became the COO. I think that's when, I mean, don't get me wrong, they still had some great matches and great pay-per-views, but they slowly start dying to what is now, which is just not even watchable. What are your thoughts on the name DIY? Kind of lazy by the creative team. DIY is a very weird name, but it's kind of fresh. It's hashtag DIY. Too fun the name either, but at the same time, it's kind of fresh. Kind of fresh name. I mean, you could have just honestly called them the Psycho Boys or whatever. You could call something generic like that. So at least it's nothing generic. It's kind of in a way. I hope that kind of makes sense. I'm not saying that the name's brilliant or anything, but at least it's of different. Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Go watch fucking New Japan. Wrestle Kingdom 10 for the Intercontinental Championship. Fuck, that match was amazing. Will Ferrell says, hi, Preston. Future also says, Rollins at NXT event, maybe mark out. Yeah, it definitely did. I mean, yeah, that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed happening now. Future also says, I wish Rollins came out to NXT event earlier because they ignored it for 2 months. Okay? Future says, I haven't seen him mention Triple H since September till December. That's what I was trying to say. Can't wait to see the face. Dominic, please keep the camera on your face so I can see you. Baco, you really want me to rage, but trust me, dude, you really don't. Oh. I'm going to be honest. I don't even think I'm going to freaking record Reigns and Owens, to be honest, because I'm not really into the match. I mean, unless somebody comes out like a big name, I'm not going to record. I keep all my footage, mainly for the Royal Rumble matches. So I don't think I'm even going to do your personal title match. On fucking Reigns better not win, that's all I have to say, because you really don't want me to rage. I will not be happy. I'd rather see CM win like 100 WWE World titles than see Reigns even touch the damn World title. That's how fucking bad I hate Reigns. Going Hell's quality sucks, but whoever works for you on your videos because I'm not gonna like how lazy. You know what times I'll actually get you or call it or last was that we should do a little hang up or like if I want to edit stuff out. What are your thoughts on Eric Young's gimmick? I think it's pretty cool. I think it could be something big. That's what I can say about that. See here. Is there cats? My phone ran out. Sorry, I'm on my friend's account. Future also says Hansa was won and made Zayn Owens match and no contest. Oh, okay, that's when Owens won the NXT title. Okay. They did Neville and Balor, and I think that was the match of the night. Watch again. I think that Takeover was good, but again, that was more like the starting of NXT. That's when NXT was starting to get better. It was good, definitely, but they didn't get better until later on. I think, in my opinion, I think they started getting awesome when they did the Brooklyn in 2015. In my opinion, I think that's when it started becoming great. Okay, she's been on. So Car's been on TNA since 2003, but Eric says she came on screen. Okay, no, that makes more sense then. No. How many fucking times did you see Reigns? You know, fucking too many on Raw. Fucking too many. Those guys could put on good matches, but we've seen them so often that we don't care anymore. Even if you do miss disqualification, who fucking cares? Win. That's the one thing we just don't want. Good also says. Also, you should do live reaction stream with do a live stream with Mitch again. We'll do one, but eventually we'll do one. Also says, actually, is the oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know when we will do that game. Eventually, we will. Wait, Future says that was the one after Owens as a talent and Zayn was injured already. Okay. Okay. I remember. Yeah, I remember. That was when Samoa Joe debuted. Yeah, that's when Samoa Joe debuted. Okay, I was getting those confused for a second. Okay, but our face is that night Sasha face pick. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I remember that now. Now I remember. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I was getting them confused for a second. That makes sense. Okay, so that's when Samoa Joe debuted after the Owens match, and that's when they teased the Owens Joe match. That's what it was. Okay, I think that's it for all the comments now. So I guess I'll end this video off. So with that being said, guys, again, I thought this was a good show. That was a good show. Now tomorrow we got Royal Rumble. Like I said, Royal Rumble contest still on. If you guys want to get hyped up some more, my last video I did was a package that I did for Royal Rumble. I did really good. I thought I did a pretty good job. The entrant people in the Royal Rumble contest, they made a few videos there, so definitely check them out. Again, one last time, I am going to be doing live reactions for you guys. There will be live reactions with good quality, so you don't have to see this Google Hangout shit, all right? Because I know I'm not stupid. I'm not going to keep this thing on. So I'm going to be using camera, and I have no idea when I'm going to get the live reactions done. I will try to get them done by Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday morning, I'm going to be very busy. I have a job. Tuesday, I have to get up really early in the morning to take Bart. So I'll try to get the live reactions done as soon as possible. But we're going to definitely do the review first. Get that out of the way. And when live reactions come, I'm hoping to do it sometime on Tuesday evening or Wednesday. Maybe I can get it done sooner. Who knows? But we'll try reactions done as soon as possible. Coming up, and like I said, contest is coming up. Really looking forward to it. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Royal Rumble. Tomorrow, or win my Royal Rumble contest.